You know, after the first ceremony at Pearl, all these survivors walk out through a double line of sailors.
Wow.
They're just so sharp it brings tears to your eyes just to see them. Then you all go over to Pearl, over to the Arizona Memorial together, and then we had a real break. I was over there for the Memorial Day, for Veterans Day also, and the admiral in command of the whole middle Pacific took me under his wing, took me a big steak dinner, took me over to Missouri on his boat.
Wow.
And you know, just faded. And then after the Pearl Harbor ceremony on the Arizona, we got to go over to his private, I guess you'd call it a villa, place where they have fancy shows. My son came away from that and he says, "Dad, I'm stunned. I'm stunned. I kind of wish I'd been in the service so I could be." I took him all out to the punch bowl and said, "This is where you're going to put me." You know, my son, I said, "I wish I had spent some time in the service so I could be buried here." I said, "What a place to meet the Lord when He comes." That punch bowl cemetery.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
haven't been there, you need to go. And it's so it was all around a great time. Then my granddaughter and I and my son and his 3 daughters and his wife all went over to Maui for another 3 or 4 days. I said, "What are you doing in the Navy?" His mama says, "Son, we have 7 kids. I ain't got that much food. Go join the Navy."
That's right. That's true.
So that was, he went in when he was 16 or 17, you know, and that's what a lot of the GIs were. But today's GIs, they're volunteered. They're not pressured by the draft. They're not pressured by any other society. My grandson went to Iraq as a Marine, of all things. I don't know what happened to his brain somewhere.
Easy.
Anyway, he was so impressed with what they were doing in Iraq, he volunteered and went back for second duty.
Wow.
My grandson
And,
3 times.
Huh?
My grandson went 3
Yeah.
times.
Well, before he went over there, I said, "Son, I want to tell you this. There's only one thing we learned at Pearl Harbor that I want to pass to you. That is, he who shoots first gets to shoot. Never mind this rules of combat. You're out there to kill other people and stay alive." And I asked him, "Well, how did you make out?" He says, "My squads are my orders. My squad were around in the tube, safety's off. Anybody looks at you twice, kill him." He said, "I didn't lose a man or have one wounded."
Oh, wow.
So his second tour was different. I said, "What'd you do?" He said, "I was a guard at this big jail." I said,
Oh.
"Well, what they let you do for discipline?" He said, "Sometimes it got pretty tough, but every once in a while, if one of the prisoners would get a little wild, we'd have a ball game and he'd be the ball."
Be the ball, be the ball.
So
That's a good way of telling
you
it.
can be proud of your service, believe me. Today's service is a bunch of volunteers who are there because they want to be there and believe what they're doing is right.